There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Washington Huskies and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey, guys, I caught up with the Huskies head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give is to Miller. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Might as well give it to him again.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Imaliava. It's complete to the left. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Saying in the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
the offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Drives inside. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the Huskies will go for it on 4th down. Turning it on. The 20. Touchdown, Huskies. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots, you soften up the coverage, you get those safeties playing deep, and that's going to open up your running game later on.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava shoots it to the left. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The handoff. And And he's brought down after a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Here's Williams. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
It's fourth down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Williams to throw for it on fourth. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. And here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the back. Iamaleava. Right side, it's Miller. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Making the adjustment. Easy. Drops back. It's Iamaleava. Looking left. Good route in the comeback, and he makes the catch. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Throwing, Iamaleava. Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Out wide right. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the move. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Williams. They're all over it. Right side, it's Hawkins. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Offense at an empty set. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Second down coming up. Just feeds the running back. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant, physical trenches.
Williams. Out wide right, it's Washington. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's a give to Washington. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Hits inside. It's Hawkins. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Quarterback keeper. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Huskies. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Bruins in the hurry up. Third down in the gun, Iamaleava throws to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Defense all over it. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right side, it's Danzy. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
3rd down from the gun, Williams. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Iamaleava. Out wide left, it's Miller. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good job on the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Long way to go on second down. He's changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava hauls it in. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the first down, and it's a fourth down decision time coming. Fourth down, Iamaleava. A shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Breaks into the open. Inside the 50. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Finds his man. Across the 25, he's got room. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Run in the red zone, it's Clark. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They'll try to run it with Washington. Touchdown, Huskies. Great job by the back on the option. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Throwing, Iamaleava. Left side, it's Reynolds. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And, man, guys, we talked about this guy coming into the game, right? He is good, and he can catch the football. He can make plays. That's his first target on the day. And I think the defense is just as surprised as we are, but the offense definitely got to get this guy more involved.
Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Rushes on. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing, Williams. Fires to the middle. Right on the money. There he goes. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed.
Touchdown, Washington. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Got some green grass. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 3 team, the Arkansas Razorbacks. And it's Ole Miss in front right now as they look to get back over 500. And this is kind of the point in the season where you find out who you are. Week 5, a crossroads. Can this group find the right path? And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
They keep it on the ground to open the third. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll run him again. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throws it off the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. This quarterback part of their running game. Oh, he's got some space. 30, the 20, inside the he is in. Touchdown, Huskies.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Out wide left, it's Pfeiffer. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Nico Iamaleava throwing again. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Turns it upfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And nice job by the defense. The quarterbacks had some good success running the football. All eyes on him. They were locked in. They had nowhere to go with the football, and I like it. They finished the run with a nice physical tackle, get an extra lick on that QB.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to Washington. Turning it up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Iamaleava. Rush right in his face. And they got it.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Changing the routes with his receivers. 3rd down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. And it's incomplete despite some serious